it's funny how we're probably a week away from WrestleMania. Not probably. We're a week away from WrestleMania. And Gunther finally dropped a promo that made me go, oh, damn, right? We're a week away from WrestleMania, and Gunther's probably going to drop the title. And all of a sudden, he decides to evolve into final form. The promo he dropped on Monday Night Raw tonight was epic, was his best work I've ever seen. It was a full-blown warning to Jay Uso. It was the makings of a true villain. It is like the origin. This is the beginning. He has evolved into a bad guy. No more ring general. We're not referring to him as the ring general no more. This was like Gunther with swagger. This was the swagger general. This was not the snooze general. Gunther has awoken. Gunther hit us with a whole new level of energy. He straight up said, Lauren, screw the Yeet chants, screw Jay Uso, and screw anybody who stands behind him. Like, bro unlocked a new level of heel heat that 2 weeks ago we might not have known existed inside of the man named Gunther, the swagger general. And now I'm asking myself, this has me asking myself, could the impossible happen? What if Jay Uso loses and Gunther walks out as champ? He will be the biggest villain in the city of Las Vegas. He will be the biggest villain in WWE. Are they willing to risk this 60,000 fans yeeting at the same time to create the Lex Luthor of WWE? Not the Lex Luthor, the Thanos of WWE. That's what's at stake here. The opportunity to create the biggest bad guy. But Lauren,
yes,
let's just say Jay Uso doesn't finish the story. Okay?
Okay.
Maybe we don't get a happy ending. Do you believe that Gunther could be the most dominant bad guy in the WWE?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see them doing that to us, like, because there's so much hype around it, and you're going to get the initial yeet, yeet, and then everybody is going to, like, wait till the very end, and you're going to think that, like, Jay's going to win, and all of a sudden, bam, he gets pinned.
To me, it is the Brock Lesnar Undertaker moment all over again. And as much as WWE loves the optics of 60,000 people yeeting, they love to replay the clips of people
crying in the, oh my.
Yeah, they love that shit.
Those are mine.
And that building will go. The problem is, the problem is, do people leave angry and not, because there's a difference. There's a difference in people leaving surprised.
The last match
No,
of Sunday night.
It's not. It's not. And how does that energy transfer over?
Because you're gonna be mad the next day, and you're like.
So let's fantasy book for a minute. If they're going to do that match, where do you put it? Because you can't put it first. Because you can't suck all the wind out of the building.
Can you go last?
We can't go last because we know last is going to be CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. I don't think you can put it right before that match because once again, you're sucking all the air out of the building. It almost, to me, has to be like second.
Yeah.
And then you've got to follow it with like, no disrespect
something
to the New
funny.
Day, but it's got to be something like the New Day versus the War Raiders where you're not afraid of the crowd still being upset and you've got to build the crowd back into it. I don't think it happens. It's for this reason I don't think it happens. Yeah. But if it did, oh my God.
True.
If it did.
Because the last match might just get you back to like being hyped up,
I'm going to say, like I said this in the Discord.
Never say never.
Jay Uso cut a promo tonight. You haven't watched Raw.
I saw that part of his
you saw
promo.
Jay Uso.
Yeah.
Where he got on the table and he did his he did all the same shit. If Jay Uso's title run is going to be just him making sound effects and saying things that high school students say, you can count me out because that's not the Jay Uso title run I want. And this idea that Gunther has evolved to final form and you're not seemingly taking it serious. You're talking about running back the yeet shit. Like, no. You got to get serious, my guy. In 6 days, you're about to This ain't the snooze general. This is the swag general.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's coming in. He means business. Oh my God. At this point, I want Gunther to win. I am cheering
He's
on
stepping
Gunther.
it up, definitely.
I am Team Gunther going into WrestleMania. I want that era of just silence and disappointment from fans when they're like, what just happened?
And then
Jay can win it down the road. But
sure.
let's have Gunther. Let's keep this evolution going with Gunther.